Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, I've got my notebook. I'm going to take minutes again.
Okay, great. Thank you. We're just waiting for the others to join. Ulrika, thank you for joining us.
It's all right.
So we just have Gail and Penelope, so we'll just give it a couple of moments, okay?
Okay.
Gail, thank you for joining.
Hiya.
Hi, Gail. Just give it a couple of moments.
Hi.
Penelope.
Yes, yeah.
It appears you're in complete darkness.
Oh, yes, yeah, the light's off.
Why?
Good question. I'm trying to save and be environmentally friendly.
Penelope, can you please put the light on right now? This is unacceptable.
Just give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Now, class, as you will remember, we had an exercise to complete for homework. So each of you were asked to go out into the wild, get yourselves out of your crusty little bed sits and explore a bit of nature and the natural world around you. Now, you were supposed to bring back a token or a memento from your experience, and I will be asking you to talk. Yes, Penelope?
I brought back a token for Tiffany. It's a double dip.
What?
2 fruity dips.
2 fruity dips. I am a lucky girl, aren't I?
Yeah. Hey, envelope. You never need any, be a bit short on that. Then I can help you out.
Double dip.
Yeah, another good white dip. Yeah.
Okay, enough of this time wasting. Let's crack on. So I'd like to go around the room, and if you can each please share with us the experience that you had in your outdoor therapy session, and share with the group some of your reflections, what you learned about yourself, and if you can show the group the memento that you chose to remind yourself of that positive experience. Okay, so who would like to kick off? Any volunteers, or I'll just select someone?
Me, because it was Ace.
Okay, Ulrika, please enlighten us.
Well, I'm not allowed down the park anymore because of my asbo. But I took the opportunity to go around my own garden, and that was really useful. And I used the time to mark my territory around the garden. So that was really useful.
Territory.
Did I ask what that involved?
Well, mark my territory. Like Fox probably does in your garden.
Like tagging, like spray tagging.
Yeah,
I think she means she actually sprayed.
With my wee.
Where do you live there, Wolfie?
11-2.
Oh yeah, I always think a piss around there.
It's a matter of opinion.
Right, okay, Ulrika, so what did you in fact learn about that experience in the outdoors? Would you like to share with the group?
Well, I learned that there's loads of nice things in my garden that I forgot about. I found a manhole cover that had been grown over, and I found my mother's ashes with the plastic flowers still there. Took my panties off and just sort of weed as I walked around the garden. But because I live in a semi, I'd run out by the end of the front garden, so I had to use some of my reserves for the back garden, like these. Got plenty of these.
Ulrika, the purpose of this exercise was to learn a bit about ourselves using the great outdoors. The task was to connect with nature, not to expose yourself to the public. I will remind you why you're in this class. Okay, you must take this seriously.
Did it make your mother's ashes kind of sticky?
I didn't wee on my mother's ashes now.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Because they're next to the manhole cover, which is like in the back. You'll have to come round and have a look.
And is that where your mother wanted to be buried, next to the manhole cover?
No, she didn't really say.
We have a cheap funeral there.
Funeral?
Well, your mother's in garden, isn't she?
Yeah, but we never told anybody.
Did you do her in?
No, well, no, not on purpose.
Right, okay, well that's been very fascinating. So thank you for sharing, Ulrika. We've learned a lot of really disturbing things about you, none of which will leave this room, okay? Now, moving on, would someone else like to share their outdoor experience with the group? Please, volunteers, somebody please.
I can go.
Okay,
I
Tiffany, over to you.
So I went to the local park and I walked around and I found this. It was a full bottle then of Melis's pickled gherkins. What I discovered is they make a really good missile for pigeons. You can get them right on their nose and it really stuns them. I've left a couple in there though, so that I can have them with me chicken eggs.
I love chicken eggs.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Saturday night tea.
Yeah, makes you feel all scrumptious inside.
Doesn't it just?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany, thank you for sharing. you do know the purpose of the exercise was about, you know, getting in touch with nature, reflecting, learning a bit about yourself. Is there anything else you you learned?
Well, I learned about the pigeons, not being able to cope with that, and I learned I really like gherkins. And I learned that somebody had a very disappointing ploughman's lunch because they dropped their gherkins.
Well, that'll certainly go some way to improving your psychological problems that you clearly seem to have. So wonderful. Would anyone like to ask Tiffany any questions? Penelope, what a surprise.
It's not really a question. I just wanted to let Tiffany know that I was once called Penelope Pigeon Protector, so I could protect you from pigeons.
Oh, I'd like that. Do you protect me by squeezing their necks?
Could be arranged.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but we need to crack on, please. Enough of this chit chat. Right, okay, so we've had Ulrika's urination discovery, Tiffany's murderous violence against pigeons, and moving on, Gail, over to you. Please share with us your outdoors experience and what you have learned about that.
Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Outdoor thing, wasn't it? Yeah, so brilliant kids had a good time, went down canal, not much to do, but we did a bit of little picking, you know, tidy environment, that kind of thing, you know. And we found this tub on side with water in, and the kiddies just loved it. I couldn't take it off them. I didn't have the art, you know, because they don't have much to play with. But I was like, well, you know, let's have a look. Anyway, it's fair to say it's you know, it's probably human, but the kiddies called it Kimmy, so I've had to keep it, and now it's our new pet.
So for the minutes, that's Kimmy shit, yeah?
Kimmy shit, yeah. Gimme shit, yeah. So yeah, just saving up for a bigger tank, so you know he's got a bit more room to like grow and bob about, and yeah. So we had a really good time. Me and little ones actually had a bit of bonding time, and you know got a new pet. They can. I'm not looking after it. I've got too much on, but you know it's giving them a bit of responsibility to, you know, grow up a bit, yeah.
Utterly disgusting, but I am actually pleased to hear that you bonded somewhat with your family. So
you fucking shut up and put that fucking shit away.
Gail, am I right in thinking that was a human turd in a box?
Well, you know, that's why I think it is, but the kiddies are adamant that it's alive and it's called Kimmy. So who am I to disagree with them, really?
okay, any other questions for Gail? Tiffany?
So the kids, do they take Kimmy out for walks and feed it?
I don't know, I've not asked them, I just left them to it, so
Fair enough.
I think they like to do painting with it, you know. There's always a few pictures on fridge with pasta and a bit of...
Okay, let's move on. Penelope, I believe you are the last person to go ahead. Please share with us your reflection on your outdoor therapy experience and what you have learned.
Well, unfortunately, like I mentioned, I wasn't able to go outside, but rather like Gail, I did have a bonding experience. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, I wasn't able to leave the bedroom. So I had my experience in I had my experience in the bedroom, and I've got an item from the bed. I mean, I did find these outside.
This is just not acceptable. You were supposed to come here and share some valid insights about your holistic experience. Yes.
Kate, I did learn something. I haven't eaten for 3 days, yet still I wasn't tempted by Tiffany's double dip.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
I need you to focus, okay? And if you don't come up with a better excuse next time, I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you off the course.
Let me off the course. Oh, this is so unfair. I'm not even that deviant.
Well, I have read your file, and I wouldn't say exposing yourself to a village full of pensioners is appropriate.
That's not quite how it happens.
Well, my notes are very accurate.
No, I beg to differ. That was really not quite how it happened. Oh, how was I supposed to know that a PVC party was a Tupperware party? I thought it was one of those PVC get-ups. I turned up. I even wore a mask.
A gimp mask.
Well,
and you frightened very young children. One of the elderly gentlemen even had a heart attack, which is unfortunately very, very bad for you.
But you need to wear a mask during a pandemic.
Exactly. I didn't read the small print.
I'm sorry, Penelope, this is completely unacceptable. You know that this course is dependent on 100% participation. If you do not participate, then I'm going to have to throw you off the course, and you will not be seeing Tiffany Higgins again, that's for sure.
You can't do that. We've developed a bond. A genuine bond. Everybody can see that. You can't just throw me off the course.
I'm afraid I can. I'm just doing my job.
How did I not participate? I haven't eaten for 3 days and I'm still here. I'm still here. Do you want to know how long it took me to get my laptop? 2.5 days. I finally reached hold of it with my toenail and dragged it towards me millimetre by millimetre. And now you're ripping me away from the one genuine thing in my life.
I'm afraid you're doing that to yourself, Penelope. We seem to have lost Penelope. What a shame.